The show is called Kelly the Destroyer versus the Springfield Cobras, and it's a new musical by Rob Hartman and Katie Kring.
The show itself takes a contemporary look at educational issues facing our students and our staff, and the overwhelming amount of testing and pressure that the kids face.
I play Ricky, who is Kelly's best friend, and she's the artist character, and she's the artist discouraged in the face of being told that the only way to be successful in life is if you do something math or engineering related, which is really relatable as an artist and as it is for all of my friends who are artists to be told, oh, you want to do art, you're going to be poor and you're going to live in a box.
Kelly comes to a new school called Coatesville Magnet High School, which is a school where you're special at something. And she gets there and they're obsessed with testing. It's testing all the time. Testing takes priority over everything else, and so kids are swamped. People hate it, except for some kids that seem to be doing really well with it. And the principal hires an educational consultant, Miss Hannah, and she kind of takes control, and Kelly starts to learn about the secrets that lie within Hannah's plan.
The Cobras are all about perfection, and it's just the highest point of academic excellence. Just those kind of goody two-shoes students you see who are always happy and enthusiastic about school and never get, never get below an A ever in their life.
The incredible thing about the show is it doesn't tell you testing is bad. What we're doing is wrong. It raises a bunch of issues and then says, what do you think?
Fire is the opening number of the musical, and it was the first number that we ever got from them, and we didn't know anything about the show when we got it, but it just really hits home with a lot of us.
Pressure's growing, load increases, just keep going, don't fall to pieces. No matter how good you think you are, no matter how good you think you are, they just keep on raising the bar, higher and higher.
Because it talks about the stresses that students face, the lack of sleep that we're getting, all the tests that are piling up for us, the hours of homework that we're getting.
Fortunately, I don't have to take the SBAC, which is the new one that all the juniors have to do, but I did have to take the HISP, which now is completely irrelevant, so I wasted, all that time taking a test that was, first of all, incredibly simple and just felt like a big waste of time that I could be actually learning in school.
Juniors who connected with it a lot more, because we do have the new SBAC coming up, and we just took our SATs, and we're in the middle of AP testing right now. So we're using that, we use that stress as a motivation for our character.
Everyone has a test every single week in every single subject, and it's crazy. And you start to wonder why the decisions and how well you're doing as a teenager affect how you do for the rest of your life. That's scary.
It really is the epitome of, oh my gosh, school, books, stress, cramming at the last second before class kind of stuff.
All the testing, and I really feel for the juniors this year because they have SVAC and a lot of those tests.
We didn't want to create a show where the message is testing is bad, because that's not necessarily true, and the kids recognize that. But we also don't want to say everything's fine and high school's great and it's, a place to come hang out and have fun with your friends and learn a lot because you all care about everything. That's not true either.
We're sort of struggling a lot as a school because a lot of kids just don't want to take it, but then we've been told by a lot of our teachers that the school would lose funding if we didn't take it.
Test is often, but don't make it so crucial for that one time, because you never know, there's something might be going on that day, and if you are having an off day and you take a test and that's not even reflecting how you actually do, that's unfortunate.
There are many teachers who take on that idea of, my students represent me, therefore I'm a perfectionist, I must be the best, so my students are the best, so that we are the best, and it snowballs, and the immense amount of pressure we allow ourselves to be placed under can get out of control.
Your whole life has brought you here. Just give in, shed your skin, and let your reptile brain guide you. Come on in, shed your skin, and let the cobra that's inside you rise. Let that cobra that's inside you rise.
They really liked how it blended the sci-fi element and the reality element, and it gave a lot of perspective to real life and just testing and how hard it can be for students.
I got a lot of, you really hit the nail on the head with how high schoolers and teachers feel about it. We actually got a letter from one of the AP English teachers saying that he wanted to send it to Olympia.
A lot of our staff was like, God, I hope you're sending this to Randy Dorn. And people need to see this, people need to read this.
I think the message they wanted people to walk away with is just, in the end, be yourself. And that's really all you can do.
You're so much more than a number on a piece of paper. School isn't, your life doesn't end after school. You get to go on and do so many more great things that you shouldn't have to worry about the B you got in class just now.
What was reaffirming for me was to know that the kids are on our side. The administration's on our side. The public is on our side. And all we really want is to do what's right for kids. And whether that means we do a show that puts this on display for our community, whether that means we're having conversations with our kids in our classrooms about what is success, what is excellence, what happens when we fail.
So let's say we fail. It's not who we are. It may seem like a big deal now, but trust me, it isn't. It isn't. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world.
You're trying to be the best of the best of the best, and that's not a tangible goal that you can get, because there's always going to be someone better than you. But that doesn't mean you should stop trying, or you should stop giving your all, because if you can be the best version of you, that's all that's going to matter.
I've loved how this process has shaped me as an artist and as a student. It's given me a great perspective to go on with, and yeah, I'm really appreciative of that, and I will never forget it.